I'm back with some more Bandit Larry. So last time we set out the plan. The plan is to level up our clan so we're tier 4 and create a kingdom, take a castle, and then form our kingdom. I left off, we're a little bit off the renown. 32 renown we need. So I guess we keep farming for that little bit of renown. Just on the hunt for some sturgeons now. We've been bullying them all game. Yeah, sturgeons. Oh, there's one. What does he have in his party? He outnumbers us, but it might just be recruits. Looters. Oh no. This is a mercenary, isn't it? This is a sturgeon mercenary and we cut the heads off one of them. And we flee. He has too much cavalry. I don't like cavalry. Damn man, that mercenary's already gone to the Western Empire now. I guess you go to the highest bidder, eh? But now we got this guy who's got horse archers. Ah. Oh man, we got caught by one of them mercenary Khazate or wherever they are originally. Sound like a good man. My friend, if we capture you after this fight, you won't have a head. So I don't know how good of a man you think I am. Well, we've got a semi-open area, which it's probably favors them, to be honest with you. Yeah, range in an open field is pretty good. Or also cavalry in an open field. Yeah. You can hear them coming already. There they are in their swamp. We need to be killing more than this if we're to win. We've killed like one, I think. Let's see if we can land off a couple shots. Hit markers, but we don't want hit markers. There we go. Kill the volunteers. See if we can cut up a couple of them. As if one of them threw a javelin up over the infantry at me. Well, that went pretty well considering. Oh, I think that was the Lord. 7 dead, 18 renown. One more fight like that and we're good to go. Well, we found a small party from the Western Empire. I don't think it'll give us enough renown, but it looks like a pretty easy kill. That's what you like. Nice open field. You can feel the breeze. No cavalry on the enemy side. Ah, this is a good battle. Well, I say no enemy cavalry. Ah. Is he gonna make it? Oh. Oh. No. You tried. You tried. Oh, they're in forest bandit range. They're not quite in the range of the freebooters and the bushwhackers. Gotta respect a guy like that. He knows it's not in his skill to shoot that far, so he's not even gonna try it. Gotta respect the honesty. They took a bit of a scattered wide stance against us. I don't know if that was the play. We have an interest. Oh. Someone toss a throwing axe up and over. It was one of yours. Right. We got the sword out. We're going for it. The gamble play. In and out. In and out. Cover me, lads. Cover me. And she's dead. Yeah, it's what I thought. Not enough for right now. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try that again. It's what I thought. Not enough renown. But it was a nice, easy fight. Not a single man wounded or lost. We have this newly risen sturgeon. If we catch them, or catch this one instead, we'll get one of you. He's 0.1 faster than us. Come on. This is like something out of a cartoon. There we go. Oh, man. He's playing defensively back there, so we need to get close enough that we can fire some rounds and they'll just buckle and break formation. Pretty much how it goes every time. Well, the warning shots are being fired. Oh, we have their attention. Take out the recruits. It must suck, man. Having to, you know, your lord has showed up at your farm. You're loving life. You're on your farm with your family, just raising some pigs. What more could you ask for? Your lord shows up and he's like, hey, we're going to war. Join the army today. You join and then you get shot. You don't even get into the fight or nothing. You just get shot before it's even begun. But then I suppose sometimes in these situations... Oh, bear with me. There we go. I suppose sometimes in these situations, a quick death is all you can ask for, man. War can be bad. But that's the last of the renown. Right, so we've got the tier up. The tier up now means we can actually have 150 men. And we can also create a kingdom. But we have to own a town or a castle. Which means the mission is a go. That one has barely any defenders, but it's so deep in enemy lands, I don't know how well it's gonna go. We just go for it. Sometimes you just gotta gamble a little, eh? Okay. He's waiting for him and they're gonna gang attack me. It's an ambush. Oh no. We're slow. Why are we so slow? We're disorganized. Oh no. Well, this has turned into a very brutal gang attack. Perhaps you've not heard of us. When you cross the desert, far from oasis and spring, in a land that others scorn, with thorns fit only for goats and camels, then you're in our domain. Well, what the fuck are you doing in the snow, mate? So in our lands, it's customary. You just said your lands are with goats and camels in the desert. We're literally as far away as possible from a desert. Alright. What would it take for you lads to turn the other way? 200,000? To be honest with you, we'll take it. 200,000 is a lot of money, but we do have over 1 mil. I'm not about to gamble my life yet. There's about 300 men outside our base. But half of them are recruits. And we need to do something because we've got so much men now that food-wise, I don't think we can smuggle enough each day to sustain the men. The smuggler doesn't get much food. An extra 150 have shown up, so I mean, we definitely don't stand a chance now. And there's an army of 500. Oh man. Are you telling me there's about 1,000 battalions just hanging out outside the lair, waiting for me? The entire battalion army is chilling outside my cave. Well, if you're wondering why I don't own a castle yet and why the plan has been put on hold, this is why. A lot of them have run away, but as you can see, there's still like at least 5 armies based on the numbers still outside. So, oh, where'd this sturgeon come from? But it's fine. I put a lot of men in the layer, so we're using less food, which means I just keep recruiting. We just keep recruiting. We keep stacking the layer. We got 220 men. We're up to almost 300 men. Don't get me wrong, like, there is a good chunk of looters and recruits and stuff, but most of them are bandits. So while this is going on, it just gives me time to stack the troops. It does mean a lot of hanging around though, but hey. Okay, a couple more armies have left. That sturgeon keeps looping back and forth. There's still too many battalions out there, though, for my liking. I can see 2, but it looks like there's a third one behind that one. And I can't quite make out what number it is. Alright, everything is in place, ready for a castle. 314 men. The only thing we gotta wait for is wait for these to clear up, because sooner or later, I mean, we can sit here for as long as we want. The smuggler keeps bringing us food. They're eventually going to run out of food, and as the others have, one by one, they'll just start running away. And if it becomes low enough, I might sally out and try and get a kill or something, you know? Just to teach them a lesson for sitting outside my lair for so long. But otherwise, as soon as this clears up, we have everything we need to take a castle. So the gamble is what happens once we create a kingdom? Do we still maintain all these wars, or do they all end because we're now formed under a new kingdom and therefore we're treated as a new person? Or do all these wars stay? Because if all these wars end, then ideally we want to take this castle because it's really easy to take, quickly create the kingdom, boom. War ends, we're done. If the wars don't end, ideally we want something strategic that we can hold for a very long time because it's really not going to stop. But once we do create a kingdom, if we can, and the factions allow it, we can start to buy peace and end the wars one by one to ease off the pressure a bit. But either way, we're all set. The castle next time. The castle is the goal. We've prepared and we're going for it. But that's all for this part. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya!